Questions and Answers with Money Africa. Part 1. Question: what should you invest in? Answer: you can split in different ways according to risk. Low-risk investments, such as government bonds and treasury bills, may not earn you much, but they will keep your capital intact. Medium-risk investments such as blue-chip shares. These take it a step further. They earn you a much better return compared to low-risk investments. That also means you could lose a bit of money in the short term. High-risk investments such as cryptocurrencies and startups. You can earn a very good return. You can also lose money very swiftly. Question: where is the best place to invest the money for my rent? Answer: money devoted to rent should be invested in a low-risk asset. You don't want to tell your landlord or landlady stories when your rent is due. One of the things you can do is to split the rent into 12 portions and place it in a money market fund. You could also decide to buy a treasury bill. It may not yield much. Unfortunately, the real return is negative. Safety, however, is a bigger priority. Try to build in an extra amount to cater for any possible increase. Question: how does inflation affect our economy? Answer: inflation is the rate at which the price of goods and services increases over time. This can be measured monthly or annually. Inflation numbers for the month of August are 13.22% for headline inflation and 16% for food inflation. Money has purchasing power. The higher your inflation, the lower the volume of goods and services you can purchase with an amount of money. Inflation in itself is not a bad thing. It only becomes bad when it's in the high double-digit range like ours, or moves sharply as we have. If you spend 500,000 naira every year on food, at 16% per year, the cost of food would double in about 6 years. We once had food inflation as high as 20%. It's rumored we could get back to that due to the floods and supply disruptions caused by COVID-19. That would mean you would need a budget of 1,000,000 naira in 6 years. Nigerians on average spend about 60% of their income on food. If food prices double in 6 years, and your income rises by less than that, you are faced with 2 options. Cut down spending on other areas or cut down spending on food. A rapid increase in inflation and slow growth is known as stagflation. It's a somewhat tricky thing to solve because inflation is eating into purchasing power, yet income barely grows. Question: I want to get 25% of my pension funds. Being a former employee of Lagos State, a bond certificate is one of the documents needed to process this application. How do I go about that? Answer: your bond will naturally come from Lagos State Pension Commission, LASPEC, after retirement and when you've been duly certified not to have any outstanding debt with the relevant departments. However, you do not need a bond to get your 25%. Simply contact your pension fund administrator and your 25% will be credited into your account. Note that 25% will only be processed if only you have been out of paid employment for at least 4 months and not currently in any employment. Question: why do companies split their stocks? Answer: stock splits make it easier for investors to buy individual stocks. Rather than spend over $1,000 buying a stock, you can spend $100 or $200 buying stocks. The concept of demand and supply also applies. If investors can easily buy the stocks, then demand increases. Also, in the US, it took a while before some investment apps started pushing fractional shares. So, it was a very big deal. Many people won't buy fractional shares because they think it is out of reach, but now that it has been broken down, it helps adoption. Think of peak milk and sachet. The peak milk quality stays the same, but it is packaged in smaller quantities to drive revenue and sales. Question: what is the difference between naira and dollar compounding? Answer: compounding is the concept of adding interest on interest and capital. Compounding is the same in all currency. The only difference is that dollars offer currency risk covering. Question: if I invest in Eurobond, is my capital safe? Answer: yes. It is safe because you will invest in carefully selected Eurobonds that were sold by high-quality corporates and countries, sovereigns, and have never defaulted. This means they always pay back. What companies do is, in choosing the Eurobonds it buys, they ensure that the company and country, sovereign, are in good standing and they can pay back. If there is a challenge that can affect your investment, the company is quick to anticipate it and ensure you do not suffer losses. But there is the fact that a loss, although rare, could occur. That's why it is considered a low-risk asset. Question: I am just starting out and very new to stock investing. I have read through the materials on stock investing. Please, I need advice on what I should do and what I should start with. Answer: for local stocks, You can either open an account with a stockbroking firm or sign up using any of the apps. For foreign stocks, Trove, Chaka, Bamboo. Once you have done that, you can pick any of the stocks you want to buy. However, before you pick any stock, search for different analysts' recommendations on it. Question: please, I want a better explanation to help me understand fractional shares and the payout. Answer: fractional shares means you can buy less than one share. Think of it like a bag of rice. Somebody will buy the whole bag, another person dirika, another person a cup of rice, another person will buy garawa. So, don't be fixated on the price of the share. Rather ask, how much do I have to buy? So, if a share costs $1,000 and you only have $50 to invest in it, you go with what you have. Hence, fractional investing. As for the payout, you can sample opinions on the group and also reach out to existing platforms. Question: which is better? Investing in a Eurobond or investing in shares? Answer: you can do both investments as they serve different purposes. The Eurobond being a dollar investment will preserve your capital. That does not mean there will not be changes in value. It also serves as a hedge against devaluation. Given US inflation is much lower and stable, the coupon, interest payments, on the Eurobond is fixed. From an income perspective, it has stability. Question: I want to buy shares. How do I go about that? Answer: though you didn't indicate if you're going for local or foreign shares, you can do either through a stockbroking firm or through a fintech app. However, beyond knowing how to buy, you also need to get a bit of knowledge of the kind of shares you should buy. There's a lot of research out there. You need to learn as much as you can, so you can make an informed choice. There are other factors you also need to consider, such as age and risk appetite. Whatever investments you make, please diversify. Question: how do you buy foreign stocks? I have some money and I'm at a loss on how to go about investing. Answer: 1. Choose a stock brokerage app. Trading 212 UK, Bamboo, Chaka or Trove. 2. Learn about the companies. 3. Fund your account. 4. Invest in them. Question: what is ExpertNair? Answer: ExpertNair is an online marketplace for the sale of high-value digital products. On ExpertNair, there are three parties: the vendor, the affiliate, and the customer. The vendor refers to the person who owns the product that is being sold. Affiliates are marketers who recommend the products on the platform to people, and when any of the people they refer buys, they get a commission. Customers are those who purchase the products being sold on ExpertNair. Question: I just signed up for Agropartnership. How do I fund my account? Answer: just fund your wallet a day before the farm opens. From wallet to fund wallet or view wallet account. Then transfer the cash to your wallet account, which would be updated in less than an hour. When the farm opens, make your purchase from the wallet. Question: which investment plan allows me to put 50,000 naira in it monthly? And what is the interest rate? Answer: we have an option that allows you to get up to 13% annually. However, the minimum is 10%. Question: what platforms can be used for long-term investing? Answer: people feel more comfortable with traditional asset management houses such as Vest, Stanbic, FBN Cap and CO. If you would be interested in Trust Bank, please send us a message. Let's get you started. Question: what is the implication of cryptocurrencies being classified as securities? Answer: it means cryptocurrencies and their exchanges will now come under the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) regulation. Try your best to visit Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) website on update on cryptocurrencies to avoid being scammed by scammer. Question: do you, Money Africa, have a trust for children? One that can be opened in the name of kids and monthly investments can be made and compounded. Answer: we don't have that yet. However, our partners in Leadway can help. Question: please, is it better to buy stocks by yourself on Bamboo or Trove or Chaka, or just let reQuid manage the portfolio? Answer: reQuid's portfolio is doing pretty good, and the fact that it's actively managed is also ideal due to the type of stocks in that holding, i.e. growth stocks. If you don't know how to pick stocks yourself, you can try that portfolio. Also, you can measure both by investing in the portfolio while trying to pick stocks yourself. See who is doing a better job after 3 months, 6 months to 1 year. Then, measure year-to-date performance with other ETFs out there. Rise Stock Fund isn't an ETF because it isn't traded as a stock on any exchange. But it's a stock fund all the same. And make a choice. Question: what should you invest in? Answer: you can split in different ways according to risk. Low-risk investments, such as government bonds and treasury bills, may not earn you much, but they will keep your capital intact. Medium-risk investments such as blue-chip shares. These take it a step further. They earn you a much better return compared to low-risk investments. That also means you could lose a bit of money in the short term. High-risk investments such as cryptocurrencies and startups. You can earn a very good return. You can also lose money very swiftly. Subscribe to get more. Like and share with family and friends.